Thanks for staying with us on Midday Kentucky. Now, we all know about having manners at the dinner table and on the road, but what about social media? Lucky for us, Sallie is here to talk to us about social media etiquette. Sallie, thank you so much for being here.
It's nice to be here again.
We love having you. I say it all the time. Social media gives me the most anxiety, probably just unnecessary anxiety, but a lot of it has to do with what you're going to talk about.
Yes.
Why is it so important to protect our social media?
Well, research says that we spend about 2 hours a day at a minimum. So overall, that translates into our life. Our average in our life is about 5 years and 4 months. Now, teenagers, they might be on social media up to about 9 hours a day. That's what the research is showing.
That's unreal. You're almost, I mean, pretty much you're interacting with more people on social media now than you are actually in person.
Yes, exactly. So it's really important to remember 3 things that I always say about social media. 3 P's.
Okay.
P. First, you protect yourself. That means you check your settings, you see who you're befriending or who you're liking. You check those settings to know who is seeing your post. Number 2 is to worry about possibly having 2 accounts, a personal account and a professional account.
Do you think that's a good idea?
Absolutely.
Should you do that? Okay.
Absolutely. You must. You must. Employers in your workplace, they are checking your social media. I will guarantee you, particularly when you get ready to interview somewhere, they are looking at your social media.
It's so easy.
Yes.
So then do you recommend on your personal account, should you keep that completely private or for friends?
Would. Yes, absolutely.
Is there any way for your employer to get on there?
Yes, ma'am, there is. So
this is where the anxiety comes.
Even on your personal account, that's one thing I want to make sure that everyone knows. It is never, ever, ever truly anonymous or private. You never post or say anything on social media that you would not be able to say to someone's face.
In person.
In person.
And yet so many people don't follow that rule, it seems. I think people think that the social media and being on the internet is a veil to what they are, when really you're kind of putting yourself more out there than you would in person.
Exactly.
Okay, what's the 3rd P?
And the 3rd P is to be careful about publishing whatever you publish on that social media site. It can be seen, it can never be deleted.
Yes.
And also that you are asking permission before you post pictures or post personal information about other people. They may not want it posted.
No.
They may not have been able to invite everyone, and they're posting pictures of this beautiful, glorious party, and I didn't get invited.
No, and then you're putting your friends on blast.
Yes.
And there's nothing worse than when you see that. Now, isn't there a setting where if somebody puts something on your timeline or tags you in something that you can take that off?
Yes, but
still
it's already been out there.
Exactly. So there's or just a really bad picture.
Yes, exactly. Yes, it's something embarrassing. Well, and maybe they've posted something about you, and then your employer or your future employer, they're looking at your social media. It comes up, there you were, doing something kind of obnoxious or whatever.
Social media is so scary. I think kids have so much to deal with right now, and they don't even know, how lucky are we that this was not a thing when we were younger? That's my biggest thank you.
It's never anonymous. I have some questions for you, though. I wanted to see if you knew the answers. So, should you have post the pictures of your friend's wedding before you ask for permission?
Well, I've dealt with this before because a lot of times people will put on their invitations now, please don't post any pictures.
Oh.
Because it must be happening. Because why is that?
Yes. Well, for one thing, you may not have been able to invite everyone. And maybe you want to also know that your pictures of your wedding gown and your wedding party.
Well, that you look good.
Yes.
You don't want this bad angle on this side or after all that time. Okay.
On the other hand, some people are having weddings now where all of their photography is from people's cameras.
They are trusting. Very, very trusting. It may be cheap.
Well, that's probably true.
Okay, next question.
Okay, so can I delete a post about my political views and will it never be seen?
Well, you told us earlier that it is always there and it never can be completely removed. So I'm going to go with no.
Good student, good student. Right, you listened. Okay, can anyone see my post on social media?
Well, again, you just answered all your questions for us. There's a theme.
It's so important. Okay, what is the theme? I wanted you to know. everything that you post on social media can be seen. It can never be deleted. It's never anonymous. You have to be careful.
Hence the anxiety. If
Yes.
you don't get anything from the
Yes.
segment, hopefully you do, that is the number
Yes.
one thing. It is always, always there.
Yes.
All right, Sallie, we're running out of time.
Okay.
How can people get a hold of you if they have more questions about this?
Yes, it's sallieplass@gmail.com. It's easy, etiquette enrichment, and I would be happy to answer questions for you or help you in any way.
It's definitely something we all need to know the guidelines for. Thank you so much for being here, Sallie.
fun.